Hey guys, it's Steve here at Hankster's Hot Rods, and before we get to the newest addition to our inventory here at the Homer City, Pennsylvania location, we've got some things that we want to inform our customers and our viewers of, some products and services that we're doing here at Hankster's that you may not be aware of. If you're on our website or you go to our website at www.hanksters.com, and maybe there's a vehicle on there that doesn't have all the options you would like it to have. Maybe there's some features you would like to add or some modifications you would like to make. Maybe you would like the car to have different wheels and tires. Maybe you would like disc brakes on a car that doesn't have it, or maybe power steering on a car that doesn't have it, or fuel injection, air conditioning, different exhaust systems, maybe a decal, or maybe different hoods, different gauges, so on and so on. Give us a call. I'll get you a quote of what it would cost to make that feature, or that modification, add that feature, or make that modification to that vehicle to make it perfect for you. Also, we want to remind our viewers, our customers, that we do have shipping included and powertrain warranty on mostly all of our vehicles on the website. Shipping is within the 48 states. Powertrain warranty is the 3 months, 3,000 miles of the engine, transmission, differential, internally lubricated parts only. Of course, if it is a four-wheel drive vehicle that you want to get from us, it would include the transfer case and the front differential as well. We also have financing available. If you're on our website again at www.hanksters.com, click on the financing tab next to the vehicle that you are interested in. Fill out the application that pops up, hit enter or submit down at the bottom left. We'll receive it, we send it out, and we go from there. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can get or view videos of our current inventory and videos of past inventory that we've had to get a sense of what we bring in here at Hankster's Hot Rods. Well, now we're going to get right into it. Our newest addition to our inventory is this beautiful 1975 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. First thing you're going to notice about it is the paint is this beautiful charcoal paint the whole way around, a beautiful shine, really has a nice gloss to it, really stands out. Second thing you're going to notice is what I always say, wheels and tires. We got the 17-inch on the front, 18-inch on the back, Ridler aluminum wheels here with the kind of like the charcoal insert and the polished lip. Really goes well with the paint and the body of the car. Now moving on here, first we'll address, of course, one of my favorite features of the Firebirds or Trans Ams is the fender vents. And then you can see here we do have the Trans Am decals here on the front fenders. Of course, that's on both sides. So we're going to go over those as we go around. We're going to move on to our first gap on the driver's side. Front fender to driver's side door. Fairly even the whole way down. You can see our curvature here and here lines up very nicely. Now our driver's side of the windshield, no chips and cracks. Moving along here, we do have the dual colored body mirrors, and of course that is on both sides. Our driver's side glass, no chips and cracks. Now we're going to go to our second gap driver's side between the door and the quarter panel. Again, fairly even the whole way down, and our curvature here lines up, and so does our moldings here. Everything lines up very nicely. What I'm going to do now is open up the driver's side door. We'll go over the interior from this point of view. You can see we got the black vinyl bucket seats, full-length center console, automatic on the floor, factory, or I should say original style steering wheel. We got tilt wheel. We even got the factory stereo in there with the optional 8-track. You can see that the door panels, the dash, the carpeting, all in fantastic shape, and of course seat belts front and rear. Moving along, coming around towards the back of the car. Back window, no chips and cracks. And of course our trunk gapping very even the whole way around. And we also have the trunk mounted rear wing as well with the quarter panel extensions there. Now looking at the back here, of course, there's our Trans Am decals again. Back bumper here, of course, body matched or body color with the bumperettes here. All in great shape. Our tail lights, all in great shape. I don't see any cracks or chips on those. Those are in fantastic shape. What I'm going to do now is open up the trunk, and we'll go over everything in here. Of course, to open the trunk on these models, you do have to fold down the plate holder. You can see the trunk opens very nicely. Now, underneath the trunk here, it is in body color. Our jambs here, fantastic shape the whole way around, very nice condition. Our weather stripping, also in great shape and intact the whole way around. Now, down here in the trunk floor, you see this is painted in a black the whole way through. You got your drains here You got your embossments, your indentation lines here. You got your mount back there. The floor in here looks really good. All in great shape, of course, as I said, painted in black. Moving along. Coming around the passenger side. Again, if you're watching my other videos, this is where I always go over the paint again. The paint, again, really glossy. It looks really nice. Really has a great shine to it. Now coming up here, of course, I didn't mention on the other side, but we do have, of course, as part of the body accents on the Trans Ams. These, of course, are on both sides. Now our first gap, passenger side, between the quarter panel and the door. Again, just like the other side, fairly even the whole way down, looks really good, and our curvature, our body line here, and our molding lines up great. Our passenger side glass, no chips and cracks. And of course, here's our other mirror. Now what I'm going to do is open up the passenger door. We'll go over the interior from this point of view. Again, you can see the seats are in great shape. Center console, the passenger side, the dash, all in great condition. The carpeting looks really nice as well. Moving along. Now, coming up to our second gap passenger side. This is between the door and the fender. Again, really nice the whole way down. Our curvature here, body line, and our moldings line up fantastic. Of course, just like the other side, we got our Trans Am decals and our fender vent. Passenger side of the windshield, no chips and cracks. Now, we'll go over the hood here, being that we're already here. One of my favorite things I love about these cars is the shaker hood and the bird. Who doesn't love the Firebird on there? These just stand out. That's one of my favorite cars just because of this very thing. I love the bird. Of course, the bird on here is in great shape. I don't see any tears or anything in the bird. It does look really nice. Of course, so does our scoop, and we've got our 400 decals on the side of the scoop. Now, coming up to the front of the car, again, body matched, same color here. You got, of course, you got the rubberized bumper here with the bumperettes on the front as well. Our inserts here both look really nice and great shape. I don't see any chips or broken pieces on that. And of course, our headlight surrounds also look great. The chrome on those are very nice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop the hood and we'll go over everything in the engine bay. Now, of course, under here, our rad support firewall aprons are all in black. What we have here engine-wise is the numbers matching 400 Pontiac V8 that had come in this car when it was brand new. We have an Edelbrock aluminum intake. We have an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor. We got power steering. We got power brakes. We got air conditioning. Very, very nice package here, just loaded. We got HEI ignition. We got 8mm wires. There's a lot on here, a lot to add on to, you want to buy a vehicle like this. This is just a perfect example of one to get. What we're going to do now is we're going to put this up in the air and show you how nice it is underneath. Hey guys, we got our Trans Am up in the air. We're going to do a review of the vehicle, the undercarriage, as I always do. I start at the front. Your control arms and so on look to be of a stock style. We do have a front sway bar here. And we have disc brakes in the front, drum brakes in the back. So disc brakes front, drum in the rear. Our front cross member here, nice and solid. That looks really good. We do have on our oil pan for our 400 Pontiac V8, our rear main seal, our transmission pan on our Turbo 350, which is a monster transmission here pan, fin for cooling with a nice drain here so you don't have to pull the whole pan. And our output seal on the transmission, all nice and dry. I don't see any leaks on any of those. Now moving on back here, we're going to address the front frame sections. Looks great. And looks great. You're going to notice the underneath of this car is beautiful. It's very nice condition under here. We do have dual exhaust coming off long tube headers going into a Pypes X pipe, going into Flowmaster mufflers, and then exiting at Pypes tailpipes. We're going to see those in a moment. Before we address that, we're going to look at our floor here. This area here, all in great shape. You got your drains, all your embossed lines on both sides. Looks fantastic. You can see here our headers coming into our Pypes X pipe here. We got our e-brake cable here. Our flooring in the center section also in fantastic shape. You can see all your indentations, all your markings, your drains on both sides, your crossbars here, all in great shape. Moving along here, here's our Flowmaster mufflers. Now exiting out, we exit into pipes, tailpipes. We got a balanced drive shaft. Our input seal at our rear differential, nice and dry, no leaks there either. Here, as you can see, we do have a rear sway bar as well. Now we do have leaf springs on the back of the vehicle, and our front leaf spring mounts, both of those are in great shape. Now I'm going to come to the back of the car here. Differential here, nice and dry, your differential cover seal, no leaks there. Like I had said, our pipes, tailpipes come up out here and exit into the stainless tips. Our flooring up above our differential also in fantastic shape. All of our indentations, our lines, you can see everything up there looks great. Now our rear frame sections, looks great. And looks great. Before we move on, we're going to address our rear shackles or spring hangers. Looks good. And looks good. Onto our fuel tank here. Tank looks great. You can see a nice silver here, metal, no rust. Tank looks really nice. Our hangers, mounting points, looks good there. Looks good there. Looks good there and there as well. Like I had said, we got drum brakes on the back. All in all, really nice shape under here. What we're going to do now is we're going to drop it down and fire it up to hear it run.